there's a huge demand for online skills lately. Like, selling a skill online has probably become one of the most common side hustles people are doing, right? Like, figuring out a skill that you have and then selling it as a service on the internet, right? Obviously, like, that's what this channel is about. I talk about Fiverr. There's channels that talk about digital marketing, freelancing, a whole bunch of different stuff. Selling skills is big money, but the skills that people are looking to buy and the skills that are in demand on the internet are always changing. So in this video, I just wanted to quickly talk about and share my thoughts on what some of the most lucrative skills for the rest of 2023 and 2024 are going to be, in my opinion. And I want to give you this video now so you have time to go and learn those skills, practice those skills, get yourself set up on sites like Fiverr or Upwork, create your own website, whatever, so that you can be making money and profiting from this. So the first is nothing new. It's video editing, right? Like, we live in a time right now where, you know, more than ever before, kids are saying they want to be YouTubers when they grow up, and that's how they want to make money. People are quitting their jobs, starting YouTube channels. YouTube and TikTok are competing against each other. There's Rumble, that new platform that's trying to compete with YouTube. Creating content in the form of video is more and more becoming an option people are taking to quit their job, and more people are watching user-generated content like YouTube videos, Rumble videos, TikTok videos, Instagram Reels, instead of traditional news media. So video editing in the current style that content creators are creating videos around is an insanely valuable skill. So, you know, I get emails from video editors every day. Hi, I can help you increase your, viewership retention by 50%, blah, 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 blah. A lot of BS claims I get from video editors offering to sell me their video editing services. So if you want to go after video editing and make a ton of money with it in 2023 and 2024, my advice would be to focus on how you could help them spend less time running their channel. Because I can tell you personally, if I'm releasing 3 videos in a week, to film and edit 3 videos, the editing alone takes anywhere from 5 to 10 hours per video. And that's just for my simple talking head style videos. So if you want to go after video editing, focus on how you can help them increase their output. By increasing their output, they're able to get more views, which will translate into more ad revenue, more clicks on their affiliate links, things like that. Talk about your editing style and how to edit and how you can edit in the way they want after you've kind of hooked them with that idea that you can help them increase their output and compete better against all of their competition who are also creating videos like they are. So the second skill, again, not a new skill, but now more than ever before, I think it's becoming more and more high value because less and less people really want to do it, and it's sales, right? So just like YouTube and creating content, everyone creates content. Even YouTubers though, everyone is selling something. You know, how many YouTubers, how many content creators, how many people with a presence online are telling you to buy their course or to pay them for consultations or to do this or to do that? Or how many people make videos about how successful their business has become? Any of these people who are making a ton of money selling something are good at sales. And, you know, a lot of the time people get good at sales from trial and error, but sometimes people start a startup or a small business and they themselves don't have the time to put on their sales cap and do it themselves. So there's an absolutely massive opportunity for people who are okay with making cold calls, for people who are okay with, even going door to door. Like, this doesn't just have to be online. Sales is valuable everywhere. If you're okay getting uncomfortable, getting rejected, and learning how to truly do sales, which is not just being a smooth talker, I'm talking about solution selling, you can make a fortune in the next 12 to 24 months. Now, how do you learn sales if you've never done it? We talked about trial and error, but there are ways you can learn. Like, one thing that I've recommended time and time again on this channel, because I used to work there and arguably has the best sales training program of any tech company in the world, is, Salesforce has a course on Coursera that's basically a condensed version of the training that all of their entry-level sales reps go through when they join the company. If you want to learn sales, the best way is to obviously get a job somewhere that has a good training program. But if you don't have the time to do that, I think this is a good option. Coursera is a low-cost learning platform. I think it's like $20 or $30 a month. You can cancel at any time. And I know from firsthand experience that, Salesforce provided some of the best training of any company I've ever worked at. So I would check that out. Get into sales. And specifically, once you start kind of dabbling and learning a little bit more about sales, I would really focus on learning how to sell solutions, software, subscriptions, kind of complex training or long-term training engagements. Don't learn sales to learn how to sell an individual product. That's not where the big money's at. I think the big money in sales is going to be selling subscription services, whether it's courses, whether it's masterminds, whether it's digital marketing software, whatever it is. So learn how to do solution selling, learn how to demo, learn how to prospect. And I really think that that could be something that turns into your new career, because sales is a career that got me started. It's what's allowed me to do this YouTube channel and be so successful on Fiverr. And I think anyone can do it. That's the beauty with sales. So if you want to learn a high value skill for the coming year, look into sales. This next one is one that I'm always kind of flippy floppy about, but it's AI prompt writing, right? And I'm not someone who believes that AI is going to replace a lot of jobs. I don't. But I think that I would be naive to say that AI isn't something that a lot of companies are leaning into. And just like how I mentioned, learning sales or video editing to save people time and increase revenue, if you learn how to write prompts or how to leverage AI tools in a way that can streamline tasks you're already doing, where you'll still be doing them, but they just speed up your workflow, that is an insanely valuable service you can use for your own businesses or your customers' businesses. Because imagine you become a master at all things AI. And by hiring you, a company can avoid hiring 2 other employees, because you are so good with creating AI prompts and getting AI to automate certain aspects of the business that they don't need 2 other employees. Now you're in a situation where you're potentially saving a company 30, 40, 50, 60 grand, and they only have you. That's a great opportunity to get a massive bonus or a raise. And the way companies are using AI is constantly changing. Some companies are going to be more AI forward than others. I do think that at the very least, becoming familiar with, how to create good prompts, how to do things using AI in a way that fits with existing business processes is going to be really valuable. Now, I don't think that this is going to be something that a lot of people have been hyping it up to be like, oh, AI prompt job posting for $1 million here. I think that's all BS. But I do think there's a place for it, and I do think there's a place for it to help you and the businesses you're leveraging these skills for make a lot more money a lot quicker, streamline things. That I just think it's something that you should really look into. And the last thing kind of is connected to the first skill I mentioned here with, creating video content and editing for people, but it's content marketing in general. So I was talking to a friend this week who does paid advertising. Nowadays, to get your product or service sold, you're either doing paid advertising or some form of organic marketing. Paid advertising is so expensive. It is so expensive, whether you're advertising on Meta or Google AdSense, whatever. Depending on the industry you're in, some campaigns can be like $5, $10, $15, $20 cost per click. And that's just the cost per click. To actually convert a sale, you might need hundreds or thousands of clicks. It is expensive. Not every company can afford to do expensive paid advertising campaigns. What's the alternative? Content marketing, right? So paid ads goes out and kind of gets the interest. It creates interest, right? You're targeting people and you're creating interest with a paid ad. Content marketing, you're harnessing the interest that's already on the internet by creating pieces of content that directs people already searching for that thing to whatever company or website you're working for. So especially with the way the economy is going, how expensive everything is, and how some businesses have taken a dip, paid advertising is something that some businesses cut back on. There's a really big opportunity if you can target businesses that are cutting back ad spend or cutting back sales teams to learn how to become a content marketing expert, where you can create blog posts, social media content, video content for a company that helps create an organic flow of leads without them having to spend on paid ads like they used to have to spend on paid ads. This is not new, but I think there is a huge opportunity for this coming up because just the way the world is going, everything's expensive, everything's moving to digital, everything's moving to these really deep content brand stories that brands put out. They're pushing out content, built in a certain way that kind of helps build their brand and people get used to it. It's just, there is such an opportunity for content marketing and to make money with content marketing. So anyways, those are 4 skills that I think are going to be especially hot in the coming year. Let me know what you think. Cheers, guys.